What's up, guys? We're back again. Clash of Clans, the game of the moment right now. I'm currently on Twitch. I'm currently trying to focus a bit more on Clash Royale, but on YouTube, guys, for you guys, I'm going to be smashing out Clash of Clans content every day. I'm going to be doing one Clash Royale YouTube video a day, and one Clash of Clans YouTube video a day. So from today on, if you guys want to see any top quality content with the best bases, the best attacks, the best strategies, things like that, anything else you want to see on Clash of Clans, just let me know, guys. Most of the things will to be to the builder base. I'm going to try and start as soon as they bring out friendly battles, which I don't even know if they're going to, but I assume they will do. Friendly battles where you can battle each other's base in this game mode. Then it'll be big things for me. I'll start hosting tournaments and stuff, potentially on YouTube as well as Twitch. And yeah, guys, that'll be hopefully, if I can get my cards right, some decent money, decent sized money prizes. But yeah, this is from when you last seen the base, guys. What I've basically, what you'll probably see is what I've added is the more buildings of the Builder Hall 4. I've went for the clock tower, which basically does it collects your resources, trains your troops, researches in your laboratory quicker, 10 times quicker for 5 minutes. So it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you need that little extra boost, every 8 hours you can do a 10 times speed for 5 minutes, which is really awesome, to be honest. I've moved. What I've done is I've tried to keep the filters free. This filter here, and this one here, so that the traps can then move about and do well. What I've done here is I've done one air bomb and one ground bomb, just so that one of them will definitely go off. Also, I've put this trap here so that when this trap goes off, it pushes everything into the crusher, as you can see there. When this trap goes off, it'll push everything, it'll push whatever's on it back over this wall to this cannon, or once it kills that cannon, it will have to then go round past the research, past the army camp and back in this side, and then get thrown over here. So yeah, it's the base is really good. I've been 3-starred once now, but it wasn't really a 3-star because I never had my Tesla. My Tesla was upgrading, and it was upgrading to level 4. So what I've done is I've upgraded my Tesla to level 4. Since I've became the BH4, I've tried to upgrade some walls. Like I said, upgrade walls, try and upgrade your traps to as max as you can. Level 2 and level 3. Upgrade your bombs. Try and upgrade all the things that you've got on your base that are smaller. The reason for this is so that when you're attacking people that's got the same amount of stuff as you in the beginning. Obviously, I'm going to max out, like I've upgraded my Archer Tower now. I've maxed out my hidden Tesla for this level. I've also brought in the Archer Tower and the cannon. Good thing about these is it's separate away from the kind of main base, so it's like an extra defense on top of the base. It was already OP. I now realise you can get an extra cannon at Builder Hall 3, which is obviously not as good for my last video, but I'll probably do an updated video on that. This is Builder Hall 4 base. If everything's up, it's never been 3 crowned. And the last video is doing really well for me anyway. It's at like 150, 160 views or something. So make sure check that out. Give it a like as well. Give all the videos a like. Make sure and check out my podcast and stuff like that as well. But yeah, so I put the cannon here so that once this trap, it gives it actually some. It's just something out with the walls at each side, so that when like look at the range on this. When all these things are getting damaged, if he comes from the other side, then they'll get there. Whereas at this archer tower, I'll get. Do you know what I mean? Everything's covered within the base. Also, guys, I'm going to show you a wee slight glitch thing that you might not know, like a wee sneaky thing. See, if you take your wall, guys, and if you land it on a bit of grass, you're able to land it on the grass, and then once you move it again, the grass disappears. So instead of paying 50 elixir to remove it, if you really want to, you can just put the wall on top of it, and it'll kill it all, it'll destroy it all and take it away. So just a little tip, just a wee tip and hinter for you. Also another tip as well that I never knew, I only found out once I was doing it. I thought I actually found like a glitch, but turns out it wasn't. See, once I upgraded my builder hall to level 4, I then upgraded my gold storage to level 3 first because I had too much gold. So whilst that was upgrading, I built my giant bomb, I built another mine, I built this push trap at the same time. So whilst you're building a building, you can also build traps and stuff at the same time. See when it says the build time's none? This build time's none as well. The mine's build time's none. Anything like that. I don't know. It just worked. It happened. It worked. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go into a live battle. As you can see, I do everything live. There's no other way to do it. There's no other way to get better as well. I will be trying out like editing stuff. Like I said, I'll fix my page. I'll get a Clash Royale, like not playlist, but you know what I mean. A Clash of Clans one, and then like a podcast bit as well. But we're going to go into a game here. My usual strategy with the 4 army camps, which I guarantee that's the first thing you want to do. Before anything, right, the first thing you want to do when you get to Builder Hall 4 is upgrade your elixir storage. And then get an army camp, and then we can focus. You can focus on upgrading your laboratory, and then what you want to do is get your clock tower is really good. I wouldn't build the defenses first. That's what I said. Is upgrade your traps and stuff like that. But definitely get your 4th army camp for sure. Let's go into a live battle, and I do get quite a lot of clouds because, as you can see, I'm quite high up in trophies. I've got like 2,000 trophies. I'm trying to make the video a little bit longer because I didn't spend much. I didn't stream the game much today, so hopefully I can actually get a few wins and we can see how it goes. But yeah, I've also been streaming for like 10 hours, done 2 CR Worlds, commentating sessions, and that's basically it. If this doesn't give me a game pretty soon, I will just look at a few replays from when my new base was. I'm going to do that. I would have done a live battle, guys. I will do live battles in the future. I need to battle to get my resources, but what I'm going to upgrade next, I was just thinking about it there, as well, I maxed out my archers. I have been gemming a little bit. I maxed out my archers at this BH4 to level 8. What I've also done is I upgrade my bombers once. I need to show you attacks with bombers as well. That's what I'll do basically just now. And yeah, so I upgrade my bombers because what happens is when you just get in level 2, with level 1 they don't really do much. Level 2, the big bomb, which means the first time that the first attack that the bomber does, it does 200% damage, which is really good, obviously. Let's try and figure out where our battle log is. I've been on a losing streak, guys, so it's pretty hard up here. I've still never been 3 crowned though. I'm gonna show you some defenses in this one actually, and then what I'll do is I'll show you obviously how the base works in this one. 32%, 0 crowns, still managed to beat me. I was really angry. I was like, right, I'm not playing this game. That's why I've probably not played it. But here he goes in with the giants. They automatically get distracted to this cannon. These giants, what he doesn't know is one of these giants is going to go in, get put out straight away. The other one's going to go around and join these giants. So all the giants are now going into one spot. This one of them's about to get those two are about to get springed. Those two get springed into the guys. That's just game over. Everything gets sprung into the the crusher, and the crusher just does its thing. Simple defense, crusher crushes, but you notice that this base is all about the traps, and the position of the walls, so where the giants go. It's really anti-giant, this base. So look, this guy did actually really good. Let's find out how good he done. The next video you'll see, guys, I'll be up in trophies and I'll not be down, but he does well. He plays the archers first to take out the cannon, uses their special ability well, then brings in the giants to tank the damage for the rest of the stuff. The archers are going to take out the archer tower here and the Tesla, I think. Giants, one of them gets sprung out. They all get hit by the giant bomb, and then they get taken out. The archers are taking out the town hall right there, but it's looking like this giant's having a hard time taking out the archer tower. It does take it out. See, it doesn't manage to take it out. The archer tower does stay alive. The double cannon just starts wrecking. And there we go. Even a really good attacker. That guy kind of knew what he was doing. You know what he was doing when he played the archers first and then the giants. A lot of people don't do that. But that guy knew what he was doing and still really struggled to get the 3 crown there. This one I did actually manage to win, but we'll look at the defense guy just using archers and minions on the base. Let's have a look and see how he gets on. People just, when they don't know what to use, they just use archers and minions, or basically usually all archers. But I would suggest always using some sort of giants for some sort of tanking or whatever, if it's like, do you know what I mean? Unless it's like insanely easy base, or do you know what I mean? I would always advise to use some sort of giants to tank the damage and kill some defenses for sure. These archers are just doing nothing. This archer tower level 4 right here is doing work, killing the minions. The Tesla pops up, level 4, destroys the archers. Same, look at the Tesla and the archer tower just do work. He does manage to get the tower, so what I'm probably going to do is see where the archer tower and the cannon are. I'm probably going to switch them about somehow, and do an updated video on that, make another base. Of any suggestions that you guys have for any videos that you want to see on Clash of Clans, whether it be attack strategy, defense, somehow different cards interact with different defenses, anything at all that you can think of, guys, leave a comment below in the comments. That is going to be it for this one, guys. If the clouds weren't there, you would have seen some live attacks, but it is late. I have had a long day. By the time you see me next time, the base will be a bit better. The next upgrade I'm going to go for is my giants. I'm going to try and upgrade giants, and probably like something like air defense, or maybe double cannon, so that I can actually. So now, guys, if you've got a double cannon and it's level 4, if your double cannon is level 4, you can go to your main base, click on a cannon, gear it up for 1.5 million gold, and then have a double cannon on your main base, guys. So that's pretty OP. As for my main base, as a Town Hall 9, guys, the walls are actually getting there. I've been grinding some of the walls out. I've also got my queen going to level 16. King's level 15 right now. But that's kind of all I've been working on, is this elixir collector that will upgrade, this mine, and the bomb tower, which I'll start to upgrade tomorrow, or in a day and a half or something. But let's end it on there. I shall see you guys tomorrow for another YouTube Clash of Clans video, baby. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you want, guys. I will do it. Just give me something to work with, guys. And I shall see you tomorrow. Peace, mother.